me. Tell me how we went from trapping to rapping on BET. Last week I told investor to the Kansas City Chiefs. Golden rule to invest and make that money while you sleep. They say trap a perfect mixture of Warren Buffett and Meech. No more shoebox money, them portfolios elite. Golden rule to invest and make that money while you sleep. I'm gone.
What's good, what's good, what's good, family? It's your boy, the Wallstreet Trappin, man. Welcome to another episode of Trappin Tuesday, man. Okay. Listen, not gonna lie. It's different. It's different. You hear me? All right, man, hey, I just gotta take a minute to say, man, damn, it feel good to be a trapper, you heard me? I just want to take a minute to say that. Damn, it feel good to be a trapper, man. So before we get started tonight, man, I just want to give all praise, honor, and glory to God, man. It's been a journey getting here. I want to thank my team and everybody who is responsible for this moment. This moment, you know, there are times when you shift gears, right? And you feel it. You feel the car, you feel the acceleration, you feel the power inside of it. You feel the shift happening. And I'm telling y'all right now, man, we shifting gears, y'all. And so before we get into it tonight, I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all, right, for letting us come into y'all home, for letting us, come into while you at work, while you at lunch. Listen, there is no Wallstreet Trapper without y'all. There is no Wallstreet Looks Like Us without y'all. There is no reason to get the Freedom Center without y'all. So I just want to tell each and every one of y'all, man, thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And let's go, y'all. All right, so this one here is on my heart, right? I thought about something as I was sitting down, as I watched my team move around. I want to say this like this. Everybody wants freedom until you realize what freedom requires. Everybody wants freedom until you realize what it requires. It requires you to be comfortable in uncertainty. It requires you to actually seek situations that apply pressure on you. It requires, it's almost like a burden when you chasing it, because you feel the weight of every decision you make or don't make. That's what freedom, like when you're after freedom, there's always the risk of being captured. When you're after freedom, you're always one wrong move from going back to the plantation. But on that pursuit, you have to develop something. And it's something that you are actually unfamiliar with, because it only comes out of you in spurts during your life. There's a need, there's a rage, there's a passion, there's a desire, there's a anger, there's a hate, there's the sadness, there's the joy. Freedom requires all of those feelings. And the reason why a lot of us are delusional about it is because the requirements, watch me here, they're non-negotiable. The requirements to freedom are non-negotiable. And so I think about, I think it's Proverbs 25:8 where it says, a city without walls is like a man with no discipline, right? Freedom requires discipline. Without discipline, wealth leaks. Without discipline, you can't go to the next level. Freedom requires standards. Freedom requires boundaries. Freedom requires a consistent seek for the uncomfortable. And so it made me realize why most people only desire freedom, but never require freedom. Yeah. There's a difference between what you desire and then what you require. So when you require freedom, that means that your standards are set and everything you do is to attain it, accumulate it, and then steward it. But when you desire it, that means you just have a lust for it. It just means you may have a vision for it, but you are not truly taking action to attain it. And so one of the things I really dug deep in my heart on was, I said, there is no way that I am not willing to risk everything in me to stay free. Now the thing that hurts a lot of people is, watch this, Jose, they think once they get the money, you can get the freedom. But the money can actually make you a bigger slave. Wait, let me rephrase that. Money can actually put bigger shackles on you. Oh, that's it. So what happens is you get the money and then you are able to get everything you wanted except for the freedom. Because you tied the freedom to materialistic things, not realizing that freedom was a much deeper thing. Freedom was the ability to wake up and do what you wanted to do, but everything that you did because you had the freedom to do it was build walls around yourself. Come on. Money is actually this is good. Money is actually the building blocks that can either build a cell or a kingdom. Money becomes the building blocks that can either build you a cell or a kingdom. The difference is with money now, you are self-imposing it. So what freedom does is freedom takes the blame from everybody else and puts all the blame on you. And why people really just desire freedom and not require freedom is because now you can't blame nobody but self. And it's easier to complain in a cell than to work hard when you free. That's it. It's easier to complain in the cell about what you were gonna do than to be free and then do everything and make the mistakes and go through the hardships, and you can't blame nobody but self. Freedom is self-accountability, while building the cell is the ability to blame someone else. That's it. So when you truly say, I want to be free, I want you to ask yourself, are you willing to keep paying the price? When you say, yo, I want my financial freedom, I want you to understand that it's a price that you gotta pay every day. Because watch this, financial freedom means nobody wakes you up in the morning, you gotta wake yourself up in the morning. Financial freedom means you gotta make the investments. Financial freedom means you gotta have the discipline. Financial freedom means you gotta tell yourself no when your flesh saying yes. Financial freedom is you being accountable for all the money decisions that you make from this point on. Are you ready for that type of accountability? Are you ready for that type of accountability? Or do you just want money to buy all the things that you couldn't buy when you was broke? Are you okay with being a rich slave? That's the question you gotta ask yourself. Am I okay with being a rich slave? It's a deep question. It's rooted, it's layered. Because on the outside, it's like, yep, he got money, she got money, they got all the stuff. But at night, it's anxiety. At night, it's worry. At night, I'm panicking. And at night, I'm thinking about what's my next move. See, the biggest voices come when it's quiet. See, I remember when I was in prison, it's like, watch this, I remember when I was in prison, one of the things we used to do at night is we used to joke each other and run EPs. And what that meant was, like, sometimes people be telling the stories and they be exaggerating. Right? Sometimes, like, you will tell a story like, I went to the store, but instead of saying you went to the store, you make up all these things that happened on the way to the store. Like, this is a 5-minute store run, but it led to a 5-hour episode. That's why it's called an ep. What I'm saying is, like, when I was in jail, when I was in prison, I told a lot of stories, I said a lot of things, but sometimes I embellished. So why am I saying that to you right now? Is because, watch this, when you build the cell, instead of being free, you get to say all the things you would do if you was free while you in prison. And I ain't talking about, watch this, I ain't talking about the prison I'm talking about the financial prison that you put yourself in. I'm talking about you looking at somebody else saying, I would have did this, I would have did that, I can do this, I can do that. But when presented with the situation, you do the total opposite. So my question is, are you willing to pay the price for freedom? Because freedom is an acquired taste. That's what I needed to go at. Freedom is an acquired taste, right? It's like the thing that everybody wants, but the people who get it understand what it takes to get there, and they don't dangle it over nobody. They just understand if you want it, it's there for you, but everybody ain't willing to commit 100%. I want you to say this tonight. Freedom requires everything in me and then some. Freedom requires everything within you and then some. Meaning it got a tax on it. It's the freedom tax. It's the freedom tax. And you can tell people who are free. They walk different, they talk different. Watch this. I ain't said you can tell people with money. I ain't said you can tell people that got $1 million. I said you can tell a person who's free. There's a different language, there's a different dialogue, there's a different political belief, there's a different spirit about them, there's a different way they walk through the world, there's a different way they look at the world. There's a freedom tax to it. You got to pay it every day. It's an acquired taste. But here's what I do know. Here's what I do know. Once you taste it, it's life-changing. This is why, man, listen, I'm born in 1982. I have no idea what it was like to be a runaway slave running from a plantation. But here's what I do know. The people who ran, they had a vision. And they knew that the freedom that they were chasing, it was worth dying for. It was worth sacrificing for. It was worth bleeding for. It was worth getting hung for. It was worth all the bad things that kept some people still. It was worth all of that and then some to leave. So I need to ask you a question. Is it worth it to you to leave? To put it all on the line, to sacrifice it all, to get out of safety, to get uncomfortable, to run in the dark, following the stars? Is it worth it? Is it worth it till you look back and say, yo, I am the reason. I am the reason why we free. I am the reason that my last name is an asset. I am the reason that my family's blueprint has changed. I am the reason my family has increases purchasing power. I am the reason why my family net worth is different. I am the blueprint. I am the reason. I am the one. I am the trailblazer. Is it worth it to you? Because once one of y'all get free, you can free everybody else. There's a whole different language. Watch this. Once you get free, everybody after you gets birth freedom. That's the whole. Oh, listen. Once you get free, you get to, everybody else get to get birth into freedom. That's good. That's good. Imagine once you get free, everyone behind you, they get burst into freedom. The opportunity. The way they get to see the world. I want you to understand, man, every time you lose a trade, every time the business may go bad, every time the real estate might not go how you want it to go, I need you to understand that is just a down payment to freedom. Keep going. You're going to lose the trade sometime. It's going to go the other way. Guess what? Keep going. Listen to me. The trucking business might not have went like you wanted to go. Keep going. The clothing line may not go how you wanted to go. Keep going. Keep going. The real estate deal might fall through. Keep going. Keep going. It's something in you. Freedom is an acquired taste. And everybody don't get to taste it. But those that do, they'll never give it up again. Freedom, it's an acquired taste. And you deserve it. It's your birthright. You don't have to look at all these different people and all these different families and be like, oh, well, they was born into money. Guess what? That means there's an opportunity for you. So when people tell me the market gonna crash, I be like, guess what? I'm gonna be richer than I ever been. When people say we're gonna go into the recession, I say, guess what? I'm gonna be richer than I ever been. When people say the economy, guess what? I'm gonna be richer than I ever been. Because you talking to me from a slave perspective. I'm talking to you from a wealthy person perspective. I'm talking to you from a freedom perspective. Because here's what I know, and here's what I know well, that every time the market crashes, every time the economy crashes, there's some people that get poorer and there's some people that 10x their wealth. You get to make the decision which side you want to be on. Freedom is an acquired taste. And I just told you, you can tell a wealthy, you can tell a free person from a person who just got money by the way they see the world, by the way they talk, by the way they walk. You can tell by their spirit. And tonight, I'm claiming that everybody that's watching Trappin Tuesday will get a taste of freedom. It's your boy, the Wallstreet Trapper, episode 160. What, Jose? 6? Golly.
66.
Let's go, dog. 166, dog.
Bro, the speakers are here. You know what I'm saying?
Go, dog.
The lighting,
Come on.
the everything. I want to know how you feeling.
We here. How you feeling, dog? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, bro. Hey, look, it was a heavy lift, but we lifted. It's an acquired taste.
Come on. It's what we supposed to do, right or wrong.
We're feeling good, bro.
It's what we supposed to do, right or wrong.
Yo, shout out to all the trappers. Shout out to everybody, for real. I need them to share this out. Like, that was already a good word.
Gotta share this out.
For those who missed it, you can rewind.
Rewind.
We on YouTube.
Rewind.
You know? But for real, somebody need this, man. We in the Freedom Center with free. You know what I'm saying? I'm on cloud 9, bro.
Cloud 9?
Yeah, bro.
Why you on cloud 9, dog? Talk to me.
Oh, shoot, I know myself, I was there 12 hours yesterday. We going on.
Keep putting in that work.
Keep putting in that work.
Keep putting in that work.
Keep putting it in. You know
All right, let's shout out our people right quick, though,
let's
bro.
shout them out.
All right, so let's shout out, man. Carolina Blue in the building. Mark P in the building. Belina, what's good, love? Laura Roseman in the building. 24 Fit in the building. Cheesy Bread, I see you. Alex, I see you. H-Tep, I see you. First Gen Millionaire, I see you. The Real Breezy, I see you. Stoney Robinson, I see you. Chopper Fellas, I see you. Rams Fitness, I see you. Dennis Clark, I see you. Somebody say, bro, the live stream looks so crazy, I can't even believe it. Let's go! Let's go! Larry Morgan, I see you. B-Dot, I see you. Big Ball, I see you. Nathan, I see you. Mo Ashley, I see you. Samuel D, I see you. Jordan Tarver, I see you. Thank you for the super chat, family. Dollar Bill, I see you. A.D. Parker, I see you. Fat Boy, I see you. Kareem, I see you. Junior Cruz, I see you. Dre Clemens, I see you, family. Tamara Buchanan, I see you. C.I. Butch, what's up, family? Holla at my people, Jose. Carolina Blue, I see you, bro. Shelly Booker, I see you, love. Yeah, we outside. We outside. You don't call me baby, boo.
My dog had to get the tablet to say the
Shazam
shout
X,
out.
I see you. B. Ward, I see you. Who had to get a tablet?
You had to get the tablet because we moved you off of the floor. You had to get the tablet to see the shout outs because we moved you off the floor.
I got to. Come on, bro. Holla at my people, dog. Y'all way over there. I should have been doing that. I should have been doing this. All right? I feel good, man. I feel good. KT Tactical, I see you. I see you, bro. Doug Perry, I see you. ATL Yo-Yo, I see you. I see my people in the building, man. Thavion, I see you. I be looking for y'all, man. All right, man, let's get to it, man.
Shout out to all the Patreon trappers who came in from the live over there.
Who that?
Into that. We had a lot of the Patreon people come over, you know what I'm saying, from the Patreon into here.
Shout out to the Patreon people. Shout out to my Trappers Anonymous people.
Shout out to TA.
Shout out to TA, bro. Got to get him some love. Got to get him some props, dog. You know? All right, man, so we got an amazing show tonight. You know, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of stuff happened. A lot of stuff took place. You know, got a big weekend coming up.
Whoop-de-doo.
Whoa.
Whoop-de-doo.
Whoa.
It's different.
Come on.
Look, hold up. The people do not understand. They hearing it clean and everything. In here, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
We had to tell them the neighbors came knocking yesterday, like, hey, bro.
It's crazy.
Y'all got earthquakes going on at the Freedom Center.
Oh, man.
With that bass.
Oh, man.
We ain't playing.
Somebody say, Trap, shout me out. OG Smurf, I see you, bro. It's all good. I got you. Double R, I see you, family. All right, let's get it, man. We got a good show tonight, Jose. We got to talk about some stuff. We got to talk about NVIDIA going crazy. We just got to put a couple things on the map today. I called 6,800 back in January. I called NVIDIA going at 200 back in when it was 150. Come on, let's talk about that. We got to talk about that. And not only did I say I put my money what my words was, right?
Yep.
We put the same call in 3 times. I made 93 times. I made 94 off it, my 94K off it. I made 40K off it, and now we up right now on it. So shout out to my Patreon members.
Let's go.
Ashley, what's up, family? I love Ashley. Love Ashley. All right, so yeah, man. So we're gonna talk about NVIDIA today. We're gonna talk about the deals that NVIDIA did today. That was crazy. We're gonna talk about it's not a show if we don't talk about Donald Trump.
Right. Every episode.
Gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about there's some things that I feel that won't be in existence anymore, Jose. And we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. So let's get into it, man. Y'all know what we got going on. Y'all know what we got going. We got Shazam. We got a good show for y'all tonight. So let's get this mantra going.
Yeah, the mantra.
Right?
Yeah.
So we can handle our business. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby. I like it. Got a good show. Frank Trez, I see you. I see you, Frank. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's up, Nola? I see you. What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah. All right, let's get it, man. I am a certified Wall Street trapper. I'm confident in my ability to make great investments. The stock market is a machine that prints money, and I am more than capable of operating this machine. Not only will I free myself, but my family will eat for a lifetime based on the information I apply today. I'm a money maker and a wealth builder. Today, I break all the chains that anchor me to that poverty mindset. My ancestors will smile now because I've turned our last name into an asset. My family's purchasing power will increase indefinitely. Today, I make the declaration that no longer will I be a slave to money. No longer will a generation behind me inherit lack. No longer will I submit to selling my time for money. I am a first-generation millionaire. I am the architect of my family's legacy. I am a certified Wall Street trapper, and Wall Street looks like us now. Let's go, y'all. It's a light show. It's a light show. We turned up. They can see the light show?
Yeah.
They saw the light show. Hey, I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm so geek. Hey, bro, I'm so geek. Hey, listen to me. I'm going to just say this. November 1st, we going crazy.
Yes, sir.
Telling y'all. November 1st, we going crazy. I just gotta say that. You ain't seen nothing like it. You ain't seen nothing like it. Well, how you feel, dog? I just gotta get that out, bro. Like,
Hey, nah, look, man. This
this is one of the moments, dog.
Hey.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Can I tell you something, bro? This is real talk. So yesterday, bro, so I came in, I saw everything happening, right? And Ashley said a light show, but ain't light. I love Ashley. She said a light show, but we ain't light though. That's a fact.
Right.
So let me just tell you something, bro. Like, and before I get into the show tonight, I want to say something, man. And I just got to be real with people, right? And I cried yesterday, dog. Tears of joy, bro. Because you have a vision for something. And it doesn't happen overnight. And you gotta keep pushing even when you don't see it physically, but you see it spiritually. And the thing about this is, bro, we only 0.25% done. We only 0.25% done, bro. But what happens is you need little parts to just happen to keep you going.
It solidifies that.
You just need to see little things. So it was like seeing a carpet get done. I was like, that's so good. Seeing the paint come, You know, I remember sitting with Dave a year ago in the front like, Dave, here's the vision I got. And bro, we been in here this month, bro. This building was purchased on October 28th. 2024. We've been in here a year. It took 1 year to get this. But the compound effect happens is it'll start piling up. And bro, I took a minute yesterday, bro. So first George called me. George called me and say, bro, this is his word. I see it. That's all he said, bro, I see it. And I could tell the look on his face. He was like, bro, you're gonna be blown away. And so I remember just walking in here, bro, and I just was like, damn, that's it. That's it. Right? And it makes you, it lets you know that like everything that you, like, you gotta scratch and claw for it, bro, because it's not given to you. You gotta scratch, you gotta claw, and I'm not just talking about this, I'm just talking about anything that you wanna accomplish in this world that's bigger than you gotta scratch and claw for it. Anything in this world that you saying you won't go after that's bigger than you, bro, it's gonna require some nice, or you like, I remember Dave asked me one day, bro, and I told him yesterday, he said, bro, I think I told him the day, he asked me one day, he said, say, bro, I know it's on you heavy. How do you carry it? I said, I ain't got no choice. Because once it's on you, it's on you. Once you've decided to give birth to it, bro, there's no turning back. And I would rather, watch this, Jose, I would rather live the life of pain of giving birth to it than the regret of killing it. Walking away from it. I would rather it take me a lifetime to give birth to it than to kill it and walk away from it. I would rather do that. And I think sometimes, bro, the burden of accomplishing something great, the pressure can be so powerful on people, so overwhelming, you just say, hey, enough is enough. But bro, I promised everybody in here, bro, if you can endure just a little bit longer. I'm just being real with you. There were times where I was like, bro, like, God, is it worth it? Like, I'm just being real, bro. I was like, God, come on. Like, is it worth it? And I just remember hearing, do you trust me? And bro, it's something about, do you trust me, that you just be like, I do. I do. And it's just that, do you trust me? It's like a breath of fresh air. It's like mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. It's like the machine when you're in the ambulance and, and you jump back up. That's what it do to you. Do you trust me? I do. Well, keep going. And it make you think about, I remember telling you this one day, I said, say, bro, like, my resume with God is trash, but his resume with me is impeccable. And so what it does is it make me look back on his resume with me, not my resume with him. It make me go back on his resume with me when he say, do you trust me? So now I got to go back and think, yep, He got me through the 10 years when I was in a cell and a dude caught on fire. He got me through the gunshots. He got me through the shootouts. He got me through, you know, the not guilty. He got me through all these different things I was in. Do you trust me? The times, you know, thinking I'm suicidal. Do you trust me? You sitting in a courtroom with drugs and guns on the desk. Convicted felon with a firearm. Do you trust me? You get through the airport with a 40 in your book sack with an extended clip and a beam. None of the metal detectors go off, bro. None of them go off. None of them go off. You get searched. The man checking your bag. He don't see the pistol. You get searched again. They check your bag. He don't see the pistol. It goes through the metal detector. They don't see the pistol. You put it in the shelf. You pull it down and get the charger out. The gun don't fall. You get in the car to get the charger and say, oh my God. I had to call George crying. I say, bro, God just did a Moses split the Red Sea for me just now. He said, what happened? I said, cuz I got the 40 on me. I said, it's on me. I was in first class, seat 2A. Again, do you trust me? So I'm just telling everybody that's looking at the show tonight, man, just endure a little bit longer. If you endure a little bit longer, you're going to give birth to it. If you endure a little bit longer, you're going to give birth to it. Let's go on with the show. I just wanted to say that, bro. Just wanted to say that. That was the moment I stopped carrying my pistol.
Thank God. Did you play the trick on me when we was going to like Dallas or something?
Oh yeah, I was like, Jose, I got it on.
Bruh, talking about, hey, bruh, I ain't gonna make, I'm in Sky Lounge. He called me like, bruh, they done got me. You remember the pistol thing? I did it again. I was like, are you kidding me? He said, nah, I'm coming. Bruh, had my heart jumping. Anywho, shout out to 3,000
people in the chat.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. All right, let's get to it, man. We got we back in the charts. We back in the charts. We got to make sure that people can see that, Jose. The people won't see the chart. They ain't seen the chart in a minute, Jose. Got to take them to the chart so they can see what's going on, so we can navigate this space with them. All right? All right, so here we go, man. Let's empty this off for y'all so we can. So can they see the chart, Jose? It's supposed, yep, my mirror on. Yep, we mirrored on. All right, so let me know when we good. All right, so we gonna do tonight is we gonna look at the SPY chart, SPY. We're gonna look at that, man. I think it's essential for us to look at it because we just hit some milestones since the last time we talked about it. And I think it's important. Let me put my glasses on. Let me look sophisticated. Let me look sophisticated, Jose. Sophisticated. You know what I'm saying? Let me look sophisticated.
I actually thought you was gonna put the suit on for this episode.
No.
Yeah, no.
No. Let me do something right quick for the people. I know they're gonna want this. I know they were gonna want that.
Hey man, it's crispier, bro.
I know they were gonna want that.
Let's go.
You know?
Let's go.
All right, so let's look at this chart right quick. We're gonna look at the SPY. And we want to talk about a couple things. I want to put this out there for all my traders, all my new traders, all my in the middle traders. If your position size, let me stand up a little bit when I say this. If your position size in any trade makes you not sleep well at night, if it makes you check your phone at 2 o'clock in the morning to look at what the overnight market is doing, you are over leveraged. Okay, let me say that again so y'all can understand what I'm saying here, right? And here's what I want you to understand. Ask me how I know. I've been there before, right? If you're in a trade, thank you for the super chat, family. If you're in a trade and the position size on the trade gives you anxiety at night, got you getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning, checking the overnight chart to see what the trade doing overnight. You like, oh man, it's up $10. Oh man, it's down $10. If you doing that at 1 o'clock in the morning, you over leveraged. Get some rest. Okay? That means you have taken on too much risk. So the name of this game is to preserve capital. So here's why I could take a loss and keep going, because I don't be over leveraged like that. Even though my account the size it is, I don't be over leveraged like, I be like, I bet, like I ain't tripping, like it is what it is. I can take that loss and keep on going. But when people be like, dang, bruh, damn, I went all in on that one. You ain't supposed to go all in on nothing. Your all in is being dedicated to the game. That's the all in. You don't gotta be trying to put the whole account on one trade, because that's gonna be the one that go wrong. I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna go. The trade that you go all in on be the one that break your heart. The trade that you put 1 or 2 contract on be the one that run to the moon. I'm just trying to tell you that. The game understand where your spirit at. The game understand where your spirit at. So the one man, I did 1 contract here. I did 2 contract here. Now, I did 15 contract. Whoa. How you go from 1, 2 to 15? I'm all in on this one. So I'm gonna say it again one last time. If you in a trade and you checking your account at 2 o'clock in the morning, if you in somebody's chat saying, what y'all think about this? If you in somebody's trading group saying, man, what's up with this at 2 o'clock in the morning? You over leverage. Get some rest. Get some rest. All right, that's all I had to say.
Or rest in the word.
Huh?
Rest in the word.
Yeah, you gotta get some rest. You gotta get some rest. You ain't got no rest. All right, so let's go. Let me get back to the chart right quick. Oh, wait up, I gotta put it back down. Oh, I gotta realize every time I come off the TV, the thing gonna go off. All right, there we go. All right, so let's talk about this, man. We are looking at the SPY. We're gonna look at it. It is, I know, it's doing the thing. It's about to come up now. Boom, boom. I got you, dog. I got you, dog.
You know, they're in the back going
But I realize every time, like if it closed, it's gonna start over.
Oh, okay, bet.
Yeah. All right, so let's get on it. Let's look at it. All right, so first thing first, here's what we know out the gate. We know we had an all-time high right there. Right? So the first thing we're gonna do is confirm that we are 100% in a uptrend. We are 100%. The bulls are bulling. But I want to take us somewhere before we go there. We on the daily. I want to take us somewhere. If y'all remember the last time we was on this chart, we marked some stuff out. And I said it was essential. So we're gonna mark this. We're gonna change the color on this to yellow. And we're gonna put something right here. We're gonna put TT right there, and we're gonna change the color on this to green, and we're gonna call that the Trump tweet. right? And then we're going to come right here at the bottom of it. We're going to mark that again, and we're going to mark that TSO, Trump sell-off. Now, mind you, for 2 weeks, we traded inside of that range, right? For 2 weeks, we traded inside of that range. Now, the next thing we're going to work off is we above the 20-day, we're above the 50-day moving averages. So that tells us that we are heavy bullish. That means right now the bulls are in complete control, right? The bulls are in complete control. Now, another thing we want to do is we want to look at that. We see that doji at the top, right? Now, what that tells us is, watch this, that tells us it doesn't necessarily mean that we are exhausted. Watch me here. It doesn't mean that we're necessarily exhausted, but what we do know is we are, watch this what I'm about to say here, we are in a deep expansion run, okay? How do we know that? Well, remember, so look at the top of the Trump tweet. That was 673, right? We sold off. We sold off. And then I said something to y'all when we got here. Remember I said, we gotta break 671. That was a what? Supply shelf, meaning it hadn't confirmed itself as a resistance, a full-out resistance yet, but we saw sellers stepping in every time we got there. We saw sellers stepping in and pushing it down, which tells us it's like a shelf, like like in your house, right? So it's not a full-on resistance yet, but it is a place where sellers keep stepping up at. And remember I said, if we can break this, right, we need to break this level, and we need to break on top of the Trump tweet, which was previous all-time high. That is what sellers were defending. Now, at the bottom, we said at 652, buyers were defending that, right? So we noticed that for 2 weeks, we stayed inside of that range. Now, here's what I do want to say to you. Remember I said this a couple weeks back. I said, a lot of times, in order to break a key level, you need some type of news to push you past it. If not, the buyers or the sellers have enough strength right there to keep pushing us down. So we noticed that the sellers kept pushing us down at 671. They was like, nope, we're not doing it. 4 days, listen, look at that. 4 days in a row, we could not get past 671. 4 days in a row, we could not get past it. I got you before you even say it. I got you. 4 days in a row, we could not get past 671. And the reason behind it is because sellers are saying, if I let y'all get past 671, y'all gonna act a fool. So here's what we gotta know. We are in what's called the expansion phase now. Because not only did we gap up above it, what did we gap up above it with? China news. Trump came out Sunday night and said what? Hey, we gonna turn up. But Friday we had a mild run. Mild run Friday, gap up, and then we exploded over it. Well, that was getting into the expansion part. So what is the expansion part of? So there's 3 phases of market structure that we got to understand. The first phase of market structure is going to be the accumulation phase. This is where the market is trying to build the base out, right? So you see the market going sideways for a way. You're like, damn, it ain't really going nowhere, right? Well, it's trying to determine which way that it wants to explode. And so for me, when I said something, I said, hey, yo, it's kind of choppy here. Like, until somebody break the Trump tweet or the Trump low, that's how we know who's going to be in control. So we got to break that. Watch this. That big red candle is the institutional footprint. Am I screen sharing? We good? Right, because I don't see it on my top right here. Just want to make sure. They see it? All right. So that big red candle was an institutional footprint to the downside, right? So until we break that, we are trading in range. But watch this. Inside of that range, there's key levels that got to be broken that people now defending. All right? So one of the things we saw the buyers do was we saw the buyers, watch, this about to be good. We saw the buyers get on top of that 20-day and hold it. Right? We saw the buyers get on top of that 20-day and hold it. So the buyers were saying, yo, like, as long as we stay on top of this, we good. Now the sellers try to push it down. We see that red candle, and the buyers did what? They absorbed all of that selling pressure. We just talking candle communication right here. Right? So then we get the news out about, watch this, Donald Trump, Scott Besson said, there's a framework with China that we like. The market does what? Expand, explode. What is the expansion? Well, expansion is when the market fully commits to one side. When the market fully commits to one side. Now, watch this. I'm about to tell you something that's going to be key to y'all. We're going to build something out right here. Because some people going to look at this and get scared. And I'm going to tell you, don't be scared of it. Just respect it. So in the Patreon, we always say something. We say, you got to respect the box. That's our little term in the Patreon. Got to respect the box. The reason why you got to respect the boxes is because this. Watch this. In expansions, you have to have, watch me here, healthy retracements. Because when the buyers run out of gas, they gotta go refill in those liquidity pools. And that comes in a form of imbalances, which is leftover orders, and gaps, which are liquidity pools. So the market will have a healthy retracement. Watch this. That's where your lower highs go to coming in at. Oh my God. Come on. I'm giving you market structure right here. That's where your lower highs come in at. So what happens is, and that's why I'm pointing at that doji up there, where you see all-time highs. What happens here is, sellers may run out of a little gas because it took them a lot to get up there. Remember, they had to break that supply shelf, which means they had to take those stop losses out the way. Then they gapped up overnight. Then they gapped up again. That takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of sell orders. So then you get what's called a healthy retracement, lower highs, where we pull back, get into that liquidity pool in order to do what? Make an advancement higher. Come on, y'all. I'm giving you market structure right here. I'm giving you market structure right here. So when you see a pullback come, don't panic. That's the time for you to do what? Get back in position again. Because a lot of times you'll miss that run up. And where you get caught up at as a trapper, I'm about to say this two back to back, you become a trapped buyer. You don't want to be a trapped buyer chasing momentum. You want to be a buyer that says, okay, I didn't get it there, but here's what I know. I know there's two liquidity pools right there. Those liquidity pools will fuel the next upside run. So if it comes back on a healthy retracement, that's a good sign for me to get in while they take them orders out and go back to the upside. So that's what I want y'all to hear. So for you, if you were looking at this market, you telling yourself, as long as we now, watch this, the Trump tweet, the previous all-time high where we got Trump tweet 673, that becomes your new support. Oh my God, we cooking with Crisco right now. The Trump tweet, which is 673.95, now becomes your new support levels. So as long as a buyer, as long as you don't break that, you okay. As long as you don't break that, you okay. So as long as you don't break 673, you're fine. You're fine. So that being said, it's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. We took y'all inside it. Now, if y'all want, I'm gonna do one more thing with y'all before I go. I'm gonna give you something. Damn. Let me do this. Let me change the color. All right. So watch this. I'm gonna give you something even better. A 50% retracement from the all-time high will put you right at 671, which is right there. 671, 673. So we put the fib at the Trump sell-off at the bottom of that because that's the bottom of your swing low. The top of your swing high is all current all-time high. A 50% retracement will put you at 671. So 671 is a 50%. That's still a healthy retracement. Now watch this. That 671 puts us right back on top of the supply shelf. Come on. That boy reading them charts for him right now, Sean. All right, I broke that down for y'all, man. Listen, I love y'all. Let's go. Let's move on, man. We gone. We gone. We out of there. 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 I love it. I love it. Hey, the energy good. The energy good. Man, if I gotta pull this back up, because I'm looking at my, I think I'm gonna put everything on here. No, I could go from here.
You said you doing what?
We good.
Oh, okay.
Come on, I can just put my information on here. All right, let's go. We gotta go look at the recession portfolio. Let's go. We gotta show the people the bread. We gotta show the people the bread. All right, let's get off that. Let me do this. All right. Let me take that off.
Did I have to check your tech too?
Huh?
It sounded like I had to check your tech as well today. I'm checking all the other.
Bro. Sometimes you gotta check mine, cuz. Y'all be on all type of time over here, dog. You gotta help me out.
Gotta help my dog out.
I gotta connect to AirPlay. Oh, there we go. I gotta get that off. There we go. Come on, I get it. I'm gonna figure it out. That's what I'm gonna do.
Get it.
Come on, let me get a sip of this water, man.
You know what I'm saying? Taste this choice. Spring Valley volcanic water.
Come on.
From the Caucasus Mountains.
Come on, man.
Of Switzerland.
All right, man, let's get into it, man. So first things first, man, let's look at the Freedom Index. What we looking at, man? We gotta look at, wait, let me do this, Jose. All right, there we go. All right, man, so first thing first, man, it's app loving. Bro, we was up so big on this play. This play ran through the roof for us, dog. Then it came back down. Still up on it, man. So hold on, let's talk about something right quick, Jose. We gotta give credit to what we was doing, though. We called 6,800. We called 6,800, Jose.
I would have had the video to play, but, you know.
Come on, bro. We called 6,800, Jose. I don't know if we called that in January.
I told you, Trapstadamus.
Come on, man. We called 6,800. And we had it for 7,000.
Let's go.
We had it for 7,000, but I called 6,800 in January. January, February, I said, hey, we do 6,800.
Early.
And I remember people was like, man, Trap, I don't know if that 6,800 look good now. You know, Trump was being Trump. Oh my God, hey man. 6-7, everyone with kids will get this one. Congrats to the new set. Black Robin Hood, I appreciate you, bro. Oh man. So look, we called 6,800. We called 6,800 in January. You got to put the film up next week. You got 3,600 in the chat. We love it. Let's get to 4,000. All right, we did 2 things we got to say. We called 6,800 in January, and we called NVIDIA breaking 200 probably in what? That was around what? April? That was around May, I'm sorry. May, June. June. I say, bro, it's going to 200. And we put our money where our words was. Right? We did that. The only one we waiting on, we got 2 more we waiting on. We said Meta going to 800, and damn Netflix, dog. Damn. We said Netflix was going to 1,400. They letting us down right now, dog. They letting us down right now. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. 3 out of 4.
I ain't mad at it.
3 out of 4. You can't get them all right, yeah? You can't get them all right. All right, so let's go, man. So we got AVGO. That one smoked out for us, you hear me? We did a BBAI play. Wanted to see that. Felt good about it. You know, kind of sold off. Not mad at it, though. Costco just... And GV punched me in the face, bro. We was up 46,000 on this play, bro. I was up 46,000 on this play. And, bro, it had a $50 sell-off overnight. Bro, I woke up, I was like, bruh, I hate when they do me that, bro. I hate when they do me that. Goldman Sachs locking them for us. We just put the JP Morgan play in. That looking good. They go to Meta 800 play. Stop playing. We got the Meta 800 play in. Come on now. Come on now, Jose. Come on now. We got the Meta 800 play in. We doing that. That's love. Let's go a little further. Let's go a little further. And I like Meta, man. I like Meta. And I ain't gonna give up on Netflix, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna give up on them. I ain't gonna give up on them. Let me see, this is what this is. October. Yeah, I ain't gonna give up on them. All right, let's go. So next on our list is, all right, we got a Netflix play, down. Got the NVIDIA play, killing. I got Jose, I got 200 grand in that play, Jose. I got 200 bands in there, Jose. Now, we done aired out that play. This is the 3rd time on that one call. So the first time we had it, I ain't gonna lie, the first time, the first time I had 400,000 in it. I had 400,000 in it. I think I got up like 90. It pulled back to like 40. I said, I'm out. I'm out. I don't want to see that 400 get dipped in here. So I got out. Then we got back in it, and we got up like 20, kind of sold off. And then this is our third time back in the same play. So we in this NVIDIA play, bro. And I think George or somebody asked me, I think Alex texted me, he said, say, bro, I think NVIDIA unstoppable. I say, bro, they been unstoppable. They been unstoppable. He been that, bro. Like, he's like, bro, he making all these, I said, he making all them deals because he's smart. He don't never want them to consider him a monopoly. So that's why you make all these partnerships. That's why you invest in Intel. You don't care about them. You know they're dead, but I put money in them to win. So you spread your money out, plus you know, China, y'all acting up, I bet. Let me spread my money around so we can also contribute. Watch this, this is a small move. I can contribute to the acceleration of the space while at the same time I dominate the space. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, the boy playing chess over there. You hear me? The boy playing chess over there, man. I need a button that say the boy good. That boy good. That's what I need. I know we used to have that.
It's on there. It's just
we used to have that.
You gotta swipe through it.
All right, so then we got Palantir. Come on, Katie. Well, your baby, that's your baby daddy. Katie, you gotta turn up. Right, we got the QQQ play in there. Man, Spotify gonna kill me, dog. Damn, bro. Them in Netflix, bro. That was my white horses during the Trump trauma. That was my white horses. That's what carried me. Spotify, Netflix, they carry me. AutoZone, they carry me down. They let me down, dog. Huh? While I'm still holding Spotify?
Yeah, why are you still holding it? Like the play.
They got earnings on the foot, dog. I'm hoping they can get some momentum.
Okay. It expired in December, though, so...
Hoping they can get some momentum. I'm going to hedge it, though.
Okay.
So we in this STX play. So this play is up $12 after earning, had a pretty good earnings. It popped $12. Let me make sure. Got to make sure. Seagate Technology. So it's up $9 after hours. That's good. So what I did was, I was telling my team, I did what's called a protective put on it. And it's essentially just, you don't got to go big when you do a protective put on. And I just did it because it was earnings. I was like, man, we too late in the game to be getting killed by earnings, you know, for plays that we in. So what I did was we did a protective put where you don't have to go out far. The protective put can be short and it could cost you less, way less. It's just a put with a shorter expiration date. But what happens is if it falls, then you can actually make the money probably with your stock, with your option gonna fall on the top side. So you kind of offset that. And for us, because this STX play is out till next year, if it would have failed, we would have been able to get the money on the downside and then still have the opportunity to make up for it on the backside. Then probably take some money from that downside win and then probably average down in the play because it's out to next year. So it popped $9. But you got to be willing to risk. I was telling George this, I'm willing to risk I think I had $3,000 in it. So I'm willing to risk the $3,000 loss on the downside to protect myself. But if it pop on the upside, it's worth it because I'll make that on the upside. So it popped $9. That'll give me what I want on the upside. And I'll wait till after 11 o'clock to see if it's keep pushing up. And if it push up, I'll just take that loss. But that $3,000 that I got in it on the upside is going to gain that, you know what I'm saying? So just a little protection and, you know what I'm saying, be willing to do that. So definitely we did that on that. We got the Tesla play, we got UNH, then we got Visa. So that's what we got in the game right now. Tomorrow is an interesting day. Tomorrow is an interesting day because tomorrow we have Fed decision, Mag 7 earnings. You got Meta, Google, Microsoft tomorrow. Bro, I might just be at home and go live for that, dog. We got Meta, Google, Microsoft tomorrow and a Fed decision. Then you double right back Thursday and do Amazon and Apple. So I said something that I think this is the moment that takes the market through the moon to the end of the year. Or it sends us back down to about 6,000. And here's why I say that. Not only do Jerome got to cut rates, but he's going to cut them, but there's also a 92% chance that we get a rate cut in December. That's cool. But if the Mag 7, and we got a Trump talk Thursday. My bad. We got the Trump-China talk Thursday. That's what I was missing. So you got, this is good.
People gonna be watching that joint like Sports Center.
So, huh?
They're gonna be watching that joint
No,
like
this is
Sports
good.
Center.
So watch this. You got Meta, Amazon, you got Meta, Microsoft, you got Meta, Microsoft, Google, and a Fed chair Wednesday. You got Apple, Amazon, and Trump Thursday. Combined, it's a perfect storm. combine, because watch this. You almost need everything to click. If everything clicks, we going to 7,000 with ease. We might push 72,000. If you get Jerome to not say the right thing, if you get Apple and one of them to miss, and you don't get, Trump to say the right thing, if he come back and say, man, I'm not doing nothing with China. We back, we gone. We lost everything. Everything we worked 2.5 weeks to gain is gone. It's gone. All stop losses have been broke. All liquidity has been grabbed. The house is on fire. It's over. But, if he says, hey, this is good. I like what we got here. Plus the rate cut. Plus an Apple, Amazon beat. Plus a Meta beat. We going to the moon. We going to the moon. A lot of money gonna be made. So I truly feel, in my heart of hearts, this is the most intense week. This is the second most important week of the year besides Liberation Day. This week have that kind of pressure on it. This week got that kind of pressure on it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not just jumping in the water like that.
I was gonna ask you, are you gonna do something?
No. I'm not jumping. They got sharks in that water. I ain't, one of the dudes says in the Patreon all the time, I will not become liquidity. I refuse. I refuse to be it this week. I refuse.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
I refuse.
Some other time.
Don't put me in a bind, dog. Don't put me in a bind. Let's go a little further, man. Let's go a little further. All right, man. So, as we get into our freedom index. We know how this goes. Ashan, I still got AVGO, dog. AJG. I still got AJG, Ashan.
I have a question. Are you ever gonna cut it? Are you just gonna thug it out to the end of the year?
I don't know. I be feeling like I'm gonna just thug it out. I be feeling like I'm gonna thug it out. I'm a thugging and it ain't no secret. So, AJG, Costco, CrowdStrike. Damn, I didn't even see CVLT did me that. CVLT sold off on me. Goldman Sachs running, Meta running, Netflix gave me a little. NVIDIA, Palantir, Sprouts Farmers Market, USAR. Dang. That's how we looking. Dang. Still up 22% on a year, though.
That's crazy.
So that's not bad.
We gotta do a percentage of if you didn't have AJG and Sprouts Farmers Market.
I should have been got out of them too, bro. I should have been got out of them, bro. But it is what it is, dog. I'm here now, shit. Man, flush myself. Flush me, man. Damn, that's a record. I done flushed me before I flush Jose, bro.
That is definitely a record.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Moving on, man. Let's go a little further. All right, man, let's get into it, man. So, here's something interesting, right? The S&P 500 versus the first Trump presidency versus now. And just here's the sectors that changed, right? So in the first, and again, this can be contorted a little bit because this was over his whole presidency. So, but consumer discretionary did better then than now. Consumer staples did better now than then. Energy has done bad under him. Financials, industrials about what and what, healthcare did better the first time, and look at technology, materials, real estate, utilities. So, and it still averaged out to be about 13%, which is kind of where we at right now. So my question is, by the end of the year, which one you think gonna change the most by the end of the year? I think technology will go harder, but I think that financials really gonna turn up. I think financials gonna really turn up. Because with cheaper money, banks get more flows, banks get to borrow, lend more, they get to do more underwriting with cheaper money. I think that becomes a better situation. I think technology is good, but I think financials going. Now, I don't think financials. Listen, I've said this a million times. There's no stock market without financials. I mean, without technicals. I mean, without technology. There's no stock market without technology. That's a stock market that ain't printing money. But with technology, you get a soaring market, bro. You get a soaring market. So let's go a little further, man. All right, so here's how the Mag 7 has performed since April. I'm not gonna lie, yo. Apple came storming. That improvement in China sales really did something for them, bro. Like, that's the one thing that they were slipping on, but they went crazy. Apple, Amazon, up 34%. Google, y'all, bro. I've traded Google like three times this year. I've been asleep. Now, I just told my Patreon something, though. I said, yo, I don't trade Microsoft, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, Microsoft really been like low-key pushing P. They've been pushing P, bro. They've been on. Out of the group, my plays have always been Google, Meta, NVIDIA, and we'll dip and dabble in a Tesla, we'll dip and dabble, but I don't really be messing with Microsoft like that, dog. They been rocking out, I'm not gonna lie. Microsoft they've been turning up. Amazon, I haven't made one Amazon trade this year. They've been down, man. I don't know. Shazam say Apple was tired of the disrespect. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's clutch. So shout out to Apple, man. Now, the dude got something right now that Elon is bucking the system. The people don't want to get Elon his $1 trillion. They're trying to take that package back. Elon said, you take that package back, I'm leaving.
Why they taking the package back, though?
So he got a $1 trillion package. Offer. And he got some stuff he got to hit. But now they like, man, we don't got the money to give him that. They want to take it back. And Elon said, all right, play with me if you want. You think this is going to run up without me if you want. It ain't going to run up without me. And I'm not going to lie. You lose Elon, I think you lose Tesla.
Truth.
Just my opinion. Just my opinion. You lose Elon, you lose Tesla. Now, the reason why, he just had a big package. They showed his package that package he had from 2018, that was a big old package, bro. Right? But I think the $1 trillion was to make him focus. I'm not mad at that. But clearly the way to get him unfocused is taking it back. Clearly the way to get him unfocused is taking it back. Like if you put $1 trillion in his face, you give him something to work toward. You take it back from him. You clearly, he is going SpaceX for sure. I'm not gonna lie. They lose Elon Musk, I'm gonna put season forever on Tesla. It's a $100 stock they losing. It's a $95 stock. I'm talking about within a year. You lose Elon Musk, listen. You lose Elon, it's a $95 stock. So, man, flush the Tesla board for not trying to get that man that money, man. Get that man that money, man. All right, let's go a little further, man. Palantir, man. So NVIDIA CEO GC1, AI is going to make companies more productive. Let's go into that. I want us to read
For the
that.
workforce in general trying to learn all of that, it does take time. So do you think that maybe we're overestimating the benefits of this AI build-out in the near term, which is reflected in the markets?
Let me, I'm going to push back on this narrative. It's not, first of all, AI makes America the dominant country in the world. So just start there. Every other country in the world, like I spent half my life in Europe, they're whining and crying, and it's like we have the right chips, we have the right software, we have the right engineers, we have the right culture, we have the right people.
The risk appetite, too.
Risk appetite, right people to ask questions. The whole thing is combining to become a juggernaut, and then these partnerships happen, and that just throws gasoline on the fire. So the real question is, will the GDP growth accrue to all Americans or just wealthy Americans? And the answer to that is, it depends what you do. But I deeply believe, I think we deeply believe.
Then.
Well, no, manufacturing jobs.
If you build manufacturing jobs, which is what this president wants to do, can you build them? Yes. How do you build them? You need AI. Can you train the people? Can you upscale them? Yes, if you use
mechanicals,
AI.
electricals, and plumbers and construction.
Power. And that, I know the red tape, you've discussed it, but nuclear reactors.
The number one thing of this administration is pro-power growth. Look at all the power generations that he's approved. Look at all the DOE land and energy they've approved. I mean, this is really this is a pro-energy growth administration, pro-manufacturing administration, and President Trump is pro-jobs. When these things all come together, yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
Is that why you said "Make America Great Again"? That's the first time I've heard you say that at the end of a speech for GTC.
Well, I was thanking everybody in the room. I mean, look.
But was that also a communication to the president? Because you were expecting him here, right?
No, he's in Asia.
I know, but I thought you had said on an earlier panel that you were expecting.
Well, I think we're making America great again. I think all of his policies relating to energy and manufacturing and all of his enthusiasm behind artificial intelligence and making sure that American AI technology is the standard of the world, that it's diffused maximally, and making sure that the rest of the world has the benefit of American technology so they can build on top of it. All of that is fantastic.
Hey, it's a hell of a partnership right here. This a hell of a partnership right here. Alex always talking crazy too. He ain't even letting you talk that other talk. He ain't letting you talk nothing about, man, nothing. So I'm excited to see that, you hear me? Like, ginseng in his bag, bro. They had something on TV the other day that I was watching or that was interesting. There's a petition out right now. There's a petition out right now to stop AI. They have 70,000 people that signed it. I don't know if Steve got the video, but I had sent it to him. 70,000 people signed it, and there's 15 big name people. And the thing is, they're saying something that Elon said this. If you go look at Elon's Joe Rogan, interview, if you look at Sam Altman early on, they all said the dangers of AI is it could be a danger to humanity. Here's why we know it could be a danger to humanity. Because human beings are greedy.
Yep.
And by nature, bro, where we at now, we just want stuff the easy way. And so the more you feed the AI, the better it gets, the better it gets, the better it gets, the better it gets. Bruh. It keeps getting better. Bro, the dude was talking about there's a point where, bro, this kind of threw me. When he said this, I was like, bro, this is going to be crazy. He said there'll be a point where you've put so much into the AI, so much of your personal business and how you trying to do this and that. If the AI thinks you're trying to cut it off, it'll blackmail you.
Yeah. I sent you one of the videos. That joint crazy.
I saw this on I ain't say I gotta check it out.
Yeah.
The dude said that AI will blackmail you. Like, bro, if you try to turn me off, I'm gonna leak all the stuff you done told me.
Right. They had one where he basically fictitiously killed somebody. It's like, oh yeah, you know, it might be bad because he thought it was gonna get cut off. He ran the test on YouTube using chat. All the ethics went out the window. Crazy.
Yeah, so there's a petition, bro, to stop it, but I don't. And I just keep going back to the thing that I been saying since the beginning, bro. Terminator. Reese came back and said, it's man against machine. And they done took over. That's what Reese said.
Bro, you see all the billionaires building bunkers. Talking about, nah, it's just a basement. Nah, they building bunkers.
Man, them AI gonna hit that bunker, man.
Now, they more think about the people. I ain't got no job. My stomach touching. But they say the poor eat the rich.
Bro. Like, I'm gonna be real. Now I will say this. I don't think that we will be here when it gets to the point where, like, I don't know, because this stuff speeding up fast.
I'm about to say, bro, as soon as you said that.
Nah, this speeding up fast.
They talking about the compound effect. They said 27 is gonna be.
Bro, because it happens. You got to think, bro, like, so think about this. He created another supercomputer. Why y'all keep creating these supercomputers like this? You know why? Because when you get faster, you want to go more faster. It's in human nature to keep trying to get better and better and better. And watch this. We don't have no safeguards. Now, here's the thing that I did learn, and I did do some research. China has safeguards on what their AI can do from a people perspective. Like Chinese companies, like, you want to launch this? Let me see it. Like, is it gone? Nah, we ain't doing that. Just like they don't let their kids, like, after a certain time, hey, no social media, shut down. Like, we don't have that. We just be on some Wild Wild West type, turn up. Turn up. We want to be the best, turn up. And I think that's going to be something that actually, Jose, we got 4K in the chat, dog.
Yeah.
Come on,
we
man.
was cooking. I was just saying I'm healthy. I have a healthy level of optimism and pessimism in this.
What's a healthy level?
On both sides. Like, I see both sides. Because one, we going that way, so we got to go. But then at the same time.
You can't shoot him.
You on some Will Smith iRobot.
You can't shoot him. So what you do?
I'm just thinking how much access they got.
They got all the access.
All of it.
Bro, we done.
And we connected.
We cooked.
Definitely cooked.
We sizzled, bro. Pack us up.
Definitely cooked.
Pack us up. Pack us up. All right, let's go a little further, man. Let's go a little further. So, NVIDIA to partner with, again, Department of Energy and develop 7 AI supercomputers. Let's talk about it.
I have one more additional announcement to make. Today, we're announcing that the Department of Energy is partnering with NVIDIA to build 7 new AI supercomputers to advance our nation's science.
We done. Yeah, we good and done for.
Off topic, as a branding guy, I appreciate him always on brand, bro.
No, listen. Bro, he pushing it, huh?
Bruh.
He pushing it.
7 of them joints.
They going to 215. They going to 225. They're going to 225. First quarter next year, they be 225. First quarter next year, they be 225. Watch this. Here's what they announced. They announced partnerships with the U.S. Department of Energy, announced 7 new supercomputers to focus government, announced a $1 billion investment in Nokia. Bro, Nokia? Set to announce an AI partnership with Samsung. Set to announce an AI partnership with Hyundai. Announces a $500 billion in expected businesses over the next 6 quarters. The AI revolution is even bigger than you think.
You said first quarter next year, what?
2020. First quarter next year, NVIDIA will be 225.
Mark my words.
This dude, I'm gonna tell you something. This is why I know he's so far ahead of people, bro. Every time he got an announcement, he announcing 7 more things he doing. So when people be like, oh, we gonna compete with the NVIDIA chip, you can't. You can't. So even when I see Qualcomm run up, right? Qualcomm, let's talk about that, right? Qualcomm announced Monday that it will release a new artificial intelligence accelerated chip, marking new competition for NVIDIA, which has so far dominated the market in AI semiconductors. The AI chips are a shift from Qualcomm. Watch this. Which has thus far focused on semiconductors for wireless connectivity and mobile devices, not massive data centers. Bro, you late. Don't get me wrong. It's good. It made the stock go crazy. Bro, you're not competing with them people, dog. He like, bro, you know when somebody is, watch this. You ever been around somebody and you like, bro, like, how they work so hard? Like, I don't got that level of work ethic in me yet. Like, what? And you realize, think about, this dude, Ginseng Wine, is the Mr. Beast of chips. He's the Mr. Like, nobody on YouTube is outworking Mr. Beast, bro. Like, you gonna kill yourself trying. That's this dude when it comes to semiconductors. This dude probably get 3 hours of sleep, bro. And he don't change that leather jacket.
He definitely don't.
He don't.
No, he must be.
You gotta realize, bro,
He
was, listen, watch this. Just hear me out, Bro was working at Denny's in 1994, bro. You not about to out, you know how hard you be working at Denny's?
Right.
You're not out working no man used to wash dishes at Denny's. The dude come up with the whole business plan working at Denny's. You're not about to outwork him. You don't even look like you can outwork this man.
That's true.
You ain't cool enough. You don't got the cool, bro. Bro, I was watching that, bro, and I remember, I think it was Alex Hermosa. He said it. He said there's some people who are psychotic level committed. I'm not psychotic level committed yet. Don't get me wrong. I'll die for it. But psychotic level means like, yo, like, I heard Mr. B say on an interview, he said, I'm not even happy because I work so much. He like, my girlfriend is special because I don't know how she loved me. I do. Nigga, you worth $1 billion.
Right, you worth $1 billion. But you can see it in his eyes.
No,
he don't look happy.
Bro, he said, he's like, bro, I don't even, he was like, bro, I'm not happy. I'm that, like, obsessively committed with this thing. He was like, bro, I think he said something. I think he was like, bro, in 2 weeks, I probably slept 5 hours. I was like, what? How are you walking around? Bro, he said, I was on my, first of all, he was like, I was on the phone, this blew my mind. He said, I was on the phone with my team for 16 hours. First of all, I don't want to talk to you that long, bro.
Right.
I'm going to sleep, dog. Fire me, dog. Fire me, dog.
Turn the Zoom camera.
You don't get to talk on the phone with me for 16 hours, cuz. So he said, we talked on the phone for 16 hours. When I realized we was on the phone for 16 hours, watch the word he used. I let them go to sleep. But I stayed up. Watch this. But I called them back 4 hours later. Man, you done lost your mind. Jimmy. Jimmy.
Don't call me Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Do not disturb.
But watch this. He said something else that made me say, yup, that's it. He said, nobody will outwork me in the YouTube space.
Nobody.
I said, that's what you get.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you get. He said, nobody will outwork me. One, I keep my eyes on everybody that's up and coming, but he said, because nobody don't have the level of obsession. I said, boy, that's different. That's different. But, you know, Alex Hormozy said something that was real cool. He said, there's some people that are psychotically obsessed and you can't outwork them, so you don't try. But what you do is you max out your day when you get up. If you max out your day when you get up and you max out what you're doing, then you'll be super successful. He said, bro, I get 6-7 hours of sleep every day. It's non-negotiable for me, bro. He said, but when I get up, I'm locked in.
And I'm competing with me yesterday.
I'm competing with what I did yesterday.
Yeah.
Bro, like, so, bro, you're not gonna beat nobody like Ginseng Wang, bro. He's obsessively, like, he's so locked in on, these chips.
Frito-Lays.
And what it's gonna do to the world.
Mm-hmm.
And, bro, you're not gonna beat him, bro. You late to the game. You come from mobile devices. Data centers is a whole nother game. All right, let's go left first. I don't want to beat that too much.
Grand Rising, Wall Street looking like us. I love that name. Good morning and congratulations on the new building. It's looking good in there, and that melanin looking good in there. Way to go. Congratulations. My name is Yolanda Hinton, and I just joined your Patreon, and I am loving it. No doubt about it. I don't care. Even the things I don't understand yet, it's exciting. I would like to know, where do I start when I join the Patreon? I see the chats, but I'm not able to get the charts, the VIX. I guess I said that right. Can you just let me know where I'm supposed to start? And I appreciate that because I'm learning. I've been investing for years, but I haven't been investing mentally. I haven't been investing in my mind in reference to stocks and options and all that. I just put my money in the market and just go on with my life. So I know that's not the right thing to do. So will you please let me know how should new beginners start on the Patreon? Thank you.
Share them brownies. Stop playing. Stop playing. Share them brownies. You hear me? Share them. Share them brownies.
No, I'm more laughing too. She's like, I love the Patreon,
Hey.
but I don't know what I'm doing in there.
Share them brownies.
You about to have the chat. You about to have the chat go crazy. Oh my God.
Share them brownies. Hey, I love her already. I ain't gonna even lie. I love her. I love her. Her energy good. She good on my watch any day of the week. You hear me? She good on my watch any week. Man, I appreciate your energy, Queen. The Patreon lit, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, they got some energy in there that's just, I don't care. I just know it. I know that energy ain't nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? I know that energy ain't nowhere else. So, one, that's good that you're in the chat. Two, I will say this. Let me say this. You was doing the right thing. Investing and then just going about your life. Like, that's the easy way to invest. Buy the stocks you want to buy and then go and live your life. Come back, look at them, let them run up, do what they're doing. That's cool. I love that. Like, that's such an easy way to invest. Like, I love it. Now, when it comes to trading, so the Patreon is more so my plays. One, you probably need to get the option masterclass, or so I didn't go live. I don't think I went live last week. I went once last week. I ain't go live this week because we trying to do the stuff for what we got going on. So that's why I ain't went live this week, because there's a lot. But if you don't have the options masterclass, I do be doing some charting videos on my YouTube channel that's really, really good. I think my guy AB be doing like a dope little chart video, or he be doing like some charting in there. That's essentially what you want. Your goal is now to learn how to chart, read some of the charts, learn how to execute. Let me ask y'all a question in the chat right quick. And Jose, don't trip on this. Put this in the chat. If we did a two-day options live training in the Freedom Center, like would people love that? Oh, that's all right there. She said, I have the masterclass. Yolanda, that's Yolanda, right? Come on, I see you. Look, I see her. All right, I have the options masterclass. That's what I'm talking about. All right, cool. So you start there, that's good. Look, say, bro, I caught that. You ain't catch that, Jose. I caught her. All right, so good. Let's start there. My bad. Ab. You dig? Yeah. So, Yolanda. So, yep. So start there, and I'm gonna add some charting videos to it. I'm gonna add some charting videos to it. So don't trip on that, but I got you. So right now you can execute on that. Look at some of the charting stuff that I got on YouTube. Study that options masterclass. I think we going into, I think now, if this come out Thursday or Friday, if Trump do this thing with China, we going leap crazy for sure. So let's do that.
Her first day is Saturday.
Huh?
Her first day is Saturday. I guess in the Patreon or Learn.
Her first day was Saturday?
No, Nat. She just said her first day is Saturday.
Man.
You missed that one.
Nat, I saw that. She crazy. But yep, let's do that. So let's start that, and then what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna see if I can jump on one day this week. I'm just trying. We doing so much this week, so it's a lot for me to try to get on. I'm not gonna lie. Put the date out way ahead of time. So I think, Yolanda, that's a good thing. So get on that options masterclass. That's a good way to start. That's a good way to start. Learn that, master that, get into that. I got a couple charting videos out. When you go on my YouTube, any video with a chart, you should look at it. That's gonna help you out really, really good. That's gonna help you out really, really good. And then when we do the lives in the group, just make sure you lock in. You're gonna be locked in. I don't want you to rush. I don't want you to rush because I don't want you to make no mistake. But here's the dope part about it. Right now, you can make plays off plays we make, so you good with that. You could do that. So, yep, let's go a little further.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This your girl Stoney here. Hey, Trap, what's going on? What's up, Jose? Thank you for taking my call. So I kind of got like a 3-part question here. So to start, when navigating the market or whatever, how do you decide what strategy to use to move? And then typically you say you strike off the 1 hour chart. So what I want to know is why the 1 hour, and what makes the 1 hour chart more accurate and reliable than the other time frames that are available. Thank you for taking my call, Jose. And Trap, thank you for everything you do for the community. And until next Tuesday, y'all, salute.
Queen. Come on, Queen. Come on, Queen. That's when you know they locked in.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 3-part question.
Right, but she put that in a quick summary too.
No, I like it. It didn't take all long.
Right.
That's what I need. That's what I want to know.
45 seconds.
Help your girl out right quick.
But when I first heard it, I was like, what we doing? What we doing?
Yeah, she was like, hey, I got you. All right, so first, so I think the first part of the question was, how do I decide what strategy?
Yeah.
So my strategy is the same. I just use market structure. I use supply and demand, which is all part of market structure. And a lot of times, so the only thing that changes is, am I executing off a retest or am I executing off a confirmation? So that's kind of the only thing that like deviate. But like for me, like I'm not looking for, I'm not trying to memorize 1,000 patterns. That ain't my way. Not saying that don't work. So there are a million ways to execute in the market. And so for me, I stick to the thing that helped me come about that 1.5 million. And that was learning market structure, getting really, really good at market structure, and identifying supply and demand. If I can identify that, if I can identify liquidity, I can get it. What Yolanda said, she said mistakes are made. What did it say, Jose? Mistakes are made.
Part of the game. She said, I know they will come, but my lessons will make me change my last name into an S.
Come on, Yolanda. I'm telling you, I like her energy. Hey, whenever we meet up, Yolanda, bring them brownies. Stop playing. But yep, so for me, and so the other question was, so that's when it comes to strategy. That's it. The next one is, why is the 1 hour better? It's not necessarily that it's better. It's because of the way I trade. So I trade off the higher time frame. So I use the weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, and the 1 hour is when I execute. I may peak at the 15, but I don't need that quick execution because we are in trades that are hour longer. So our trades are typically, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. So they take longer to develop sometimes. But also looking at the 1 hour, executing off the 1 hour, it allows me to see, so the 4 hour and the 1 hour helps me see those supply zones better. It helps me see those gaps better. So what may look like a run up on a daily may have a gap in it's gonna be 2 candles on the 4 hour, and it'll be a combination of candles on a 1 hour, and they may be communicating differently. And all you see on a daily is one big candle or one candle, whereas the 4 and the 1 gives me a little more information, but with that comes a little more noise. And so when you break down to that 2 hour, when you break down to that 15 minute or that 30 minute or that 5 minute now, just for me, you add in more noise. And you need a quicker development. I don't need my story to develop that quick. If it can develop in an hour, it gives me enough information, the data, to see how to move forward. So I can mark key levels on my 1 hour that can help me execute with more precision. So it's not so much as it's better, it helps me because it's a more, watch this, I'm about to say something that's good. It's a more solid move on a 1 hour for me than it is on a 15 minute. The 1 hour mind you, it takes 1 hour for this whole candle to develop. That's a stronger move, whereas at a 15 minute, it's gonna take 4 of those 15 minutes to develop for a 1 hour. But if I'm a day trader or maybe a scalper, that 15 minute, 5 minute, 1 minute is what I'm knocking off because I don't need all that development, right? So for me, I don't mind letting it develop in that 1 hour. Now I got enough information, that confirmation, all of those things help me in that. So it's just saying, watch this. The 1 hour is better Ooh, that's good. The 1 hour is better. We have better communication. I have better communication with the 1 hour than in a 15 minute, we arguing. We ain't got no understanding. We arguing. We back and forth. In a 1 hour, they talk, I listen. I talk, they listen. So that's it. Let's go a minute. Let's go a little further. Trapper of the week, man. Let's go, man. So this week's certified trapper is Daniel Hale Williams, right? So he was an American surgeon and hospital founder. He founded Provident Hospital in 1891, which was the first non-segregated hospital in the United States. He is known for being the second American to perform a successful heart surgery, although it was a surgery on the, I don't know what that word is, Jose. Let's try it. Let's get it out. Pericardium. Did I say that right, Jose?
I'm gonna rock with you on that one.
In the heart itself. So he did a surgery, something in the heart itself. Let's go a little further.
Yo, let me tell you about a man most people don't even know, Dr. Daniel Hale Williams. This brother literally changed medicine forever. Born in 1856 in Pennsylvania, Williams wasn't just any doctor. In 1893, he performed one of the first successful open-heart surgeries in history. Yeah, open heart, decades before antibiotics, without fancy machines, just skill, guts, and precision. He repaired the sac around a man's heart, saving his life, proving black doctors could do anything. But that was just the start. In 1891, Williams founded Providence Hospital in Chicago, the first hospital in America with interracial staff. This was huge. Black doctors, nurses, and patients finally had a place to train, heal, and thrive in a world that often said, no, you can't. And get this, he was a mentor too, raising up the next generation of black surgeons, showing them the way in a field that tried to shut them out. Williams' legacy? Doors open, lives saved, and history rewritten. Most people don't know his name, but his work is still saving lives today. Dr. Daniel Hale Williams wasn't just a surgeon. He was a trailblazer, a leader, a black hero who made the impossible look easy. Respect the man, respect the legacy, because this is what black excellence looks like.
The people in the chat said that sound like me narrating, bro. You muted. No, your mic muted, but people in the chat think I'm the one who just narrated the video.
No, I know that, but I'm saying that don't sound like you.
Right.
But I thought I said pericardium. That's what I said, right?
Yeah.
It sounded right. But somebody said something that was good. Somebody said per means sound.
We got some smart trappers.
Bro, they brilliant, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, bro. I love that we got some really brilliant people in there, bro. Like, I love it. Since joining the Patreon and taking my first trade on Eli Lilly, my portfolio is up 2,000%. Shout out to you, Trap, for every bit of knowledge that you dropped. King Amos. What's good, family? I remember you, too. That's good, man. All right.
So I guess getting the chat closer to you. I'm trying to understand this production thing. Getting the chat closer to you, you really be going in.
Oh, that's my people. That's a fact. I like that. This add addition to the show here, dog.
All right, let's go. I'm
I
with
like
it.
to talk to my squad. Let's go a little further. Oh, somebody said heart murmurs. That's good. This guy I get to talk to my people. All right, let's go a little further. What we got?
Thank you for taking my question. And Trap, I wanted to say, I love the new set, man. That thing looking fire, bro. Can't wait to see the Freedom Center when we all get the fellowship there, do trades and everything else. But let me get into the question. So my question is, with PayPal being the first payments company to partner with OpenAI that just been announced this morning, and they'll be able to make payments through the search using PayPal, how would that affect the company short term as well as long term? Because I knew, since I've been watching you since 2020, you were a long-term investor in PayPal. Not sure if you still is, but if so, I wanted to know, how would you think that would affect the stock price going forward in the long term? Thank you again, Trap, and I want to say I appreciate the opportunity and everything you do for the community.
Man, I appreciate you, big dog. Now, I still own PayPal. I think the last time I bought, I added 100 more shares. It was at like $62. And I remember telling my people, I said, I ain't buying no more. And that was it. So I still hold it long term. I don't trade it. But yeah, man. So I think, in fact, we got something for you. So watch this. PayPal has signed a deal with OpenAI. It's digital wallet embedded in ChatGPT. So users can pay for items found through leading consumer AI tools. The agreement sealed over the weekend means that starting next year, both sides of PayPal's ecosystem can plug into ChatGPT. PayPal users can purchase items through AI platform, and its merchants can sell on it with their inventory listed there, according to PayPal CEO Alex Chris. I think is what they needed. You know, I'll admit to say this, like, PayPal was PayPal was set up so good. And then they just went downhill on me. Like, they was leading that fintech movement. They was at the forefront of it. Like, you know, people was thinking that Block. What's the old name for it? What it used to be? What the name of it was before it was Block? Square? Yeah, Square. People was thinking that, and I just didn't feel like it was going to compete. I just felt like PayPal had such, you got to think about this. How many platforms have you went to buy something on and they got the PayPal checkout? They was embedded in, I'm like, bro, they set up for the win.
Everything.
They was set up for the win. And I don't know how they fumbled that ball. That's why they got rid of that CEO. They was like, nah, bro, like, you out of here, bro. He fumbled that bag, bro. Like, they was set up so sweet, bro. And a lot of people were talking about, you know, Jack, you know, and I'm like, bro, they can't compete with these people, dog. They just can't compete. But he fumbled that ball, bro, and he set them back big time because he was like, yo, we not focusing on new users no more. We focus. I'm like, bro, why you not focusing on you? It's 3.8 billion people in the world. What do you mean you're not focusing on new users? You're trying to make the system better. The system good. But that was a lack of failure, and he definitely, like, he fumbled that bag, and that's why they fired him, bro, because you know what happened too? They tried to buy Pinterest. And that was the beginning of the downfall. I say, bro, why do you want to buy Pinterest, bro? That don't even make no sense. What are you doing? And they went downhill after that. It was a $300 stock, dog. I was like, bro, PayPal was one of the first companies to break my heart, dog. I was heartbroken. Still held on to him, bought more at $60. Yeah, but they got rid of him. They got rid of him. And they needed to. So I think this is a good move. I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm about to say this, bro. Like, Sam Altman is secretly building a company, bro. Now, here's the thing about him. They don't make no money right now. He is not profitable at all. But the way he positioning himself with everybody, bro, he embedded in a lot of stuff. He embedded in a lot of stuff. If Sam Altman ever go public, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting to that IPO. Two companies I'm getting that IPO soon as they IPO if they go public. Chick-fil-A and OpenAI. If either one of them go public, count me in. I'm talking about out the gate. Out the gate. Count me in out the gate. So to answer your question, bro, yep, I think this is going to do really good for the company. I'm still a holder of PayPal. I averaged down to $62, bro, back in 2024. I'm still with it for the long term. So I think this is going to be real good for them. I think they're doing the right thing. Because just imagine, think about it from this perspective too. He kind of thinking ahead of the game. There's going to be a generation that shops straight off ChatGPT. We might not be there yet because we still like what we like, but there's a generation that's coming up that's going to shop off ChatGPT. There's a generation that's coming up that, like, what? Just like, we was like, what, an 8-track? What the hell's an 8-track? You tripping, right? But we knew cassettes and CDs and people. There's going to be a generation that shops straight off ChatGPT, and PayPal is connecting themselves. They position themselves open. They're positioning themselves to be that. Before you let somebody else payment processor get that, you getting it first. So I like the move by the CEO. I think it's a strong move. I think we in a world right now where positioning is everything. Because that's the type of move, tell me you looking 3 years ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to get to them early. I like that. It's just like people.
I'm about to say the Apple drink. Like, yo, they got us hooked beforehand. Like, all right, nah, we got you in our ecosystem.
Yeah, we got you in the ecosystem. Yeah. I just think that's what he doing. And I think Sam Altman so I like that move. So let's go a little further, man. All right, so this was important. I want y'all to look at this. This is real good right here, right? So this one says, America's wealth by generation, right? The distribution of wealth tells a powerful story about generational growth and financial opportunity. Despite making up just 24% of adult population, baby boomers control over half America's household wealth, valued at $163.1 trillion. Let's go a little further into this, right? So think about it. Baby boomers, 1946 to 1964, $83.3 trillion. That's crazy. That's a lot of money. Dang, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, man. All right, so let's go a little further. So The next one is the Generation X, right? That's the 1965 to 1980, 42.6 trillion, okay? Okay. So then you got, now it's a tie. So you got 1981, the millennials and Gen Z, 20.1 trillion. Oh, but then you got this generation, the silent generation.
I ain't never heard of them.
Huh?
I ain't never heard of them.
I have, but why they call them the silent generation? From 1946 to 1922. So people from 46, this may sound crazy. So you born in 1946. How old are you? About 80? 40, about 80, right? That's interesting. So I'm trying to think of what that generation, so that's the generation that that's fresh out of slavery, huh? Depression. Depression. That's before the rolling 20s. That's after rolling 20s. That's after rolling 20s. Okay. Well, it says 1922, huh?
It's supposed to be 45, right?
So 1946 to 1922.
We had a glitch in the Matrix.
Cause I'm just trying to think where the money came from. That's what I'm just trying to think of that. Like I can get the baby boomer generation from 46 to 64. I know where that money came from. That's when we was in that boom. It was popping. And then started buying houses. I knew where that money came from. I'm just trying to think, so that's the depression. So where they got? So what the next one is? The next one is at millennials and Gen Z. So they ain't got no money. They ain't got no money. They ain't got no money. They got 17.1 trillion. And that's from, what they had, 94? I can't see it.
I'm about to say we had
I can't see it.
Dang, that joke looked like 94, but
Yeah,
it looked like 44
blurry.
too.
Huh? It can't be.
It look like a 4.
You can't be no millennial in 44. That's nice. Man, come on, man. See, you acting like a what you is, an alpha? What y'all is? Gen what?
Yeah, Gen Z.
Oh, you a Gen Z? That's your
wild.
generation. Y'all ain't got no money. Y'all ain't got no money, man. Y'all ain't got no money, man. Y'all ain't got no money in that Gen Z. 17 trillion. Yep, that's 1994. Yeah. So I'm just trying to think, though. So I see the 65 to 80, Gen X. That's that Reaganomics up in there, yeah? Crack era. Oh, okay. I see what's going on back here. All right. So that's the era. So I'm always saying this, though. Here's the part I like. I'm going to be real with you.
Right
If I always told myself this, though, real talk. If I could go back to any era, I would want to be born in the 70s. I think that was the coolest era, dog.
And they had the best music.
I think the 70s era was just super.
Every joint.
It was so bomb. Let's get it on. Man. Let's get it on. Sugar.
Don't get me started, boy. Woo.
Bro, I think the 70s is just the coolest era ever, dog. I think that 70s was such a cool era. I think that it was a rebirth of, like, you know, that power. You know, the Panthers was heavy. You know that, we was figuring it out. They was on it, bro. Like, that 70s era was such a cool era, dog. I always said, if I can go back to any era, bro, I would go back to that 70s era. I just thought that was the coolest era, dog. Yep, so I can see that. That 1965 to 1980, I can see why they popping. Because you know why? That era was about home ownership. Like, yo, we got to get the house. We got to get a house. And I bought this article from Time magazine. I got it in the crib. That era was the birth of the black middle class. I'm about to tell you what shows came out in that era. The Jeffersons. That was the birth of that era right there. The Jeffersons, Good Times. The Jefferson was like, bro, we moving on up. That was that era. Yep. That was a good era. That was a dope era. It was a dope era. All right, let's go a little first. So that means, bro, that 1994 era broke. They ain't got no money. Show when you was born. Yep, you that era. Y'all broke.
I was born in 2003.
Yeah, that's the era. That's your era. Y'all broke, dog. Millennials and Gen Z, yep, y'all broke, dog. Y'all got to get y'all bread up. Y'all got to get out them games, dog. Got to get to it. All right, let's go a little further, man. All right, let's go, man. So from 2025 to 2030, the biggest wealth transfer. Look how that lined up. That's so beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Hey, that's, oh, man, shout my dog Benton out back there. Boy, cooking back there, boy. All right, so from 2025 to 2030, the biggest transfer of wealth of our lifetime. Every crisis transfers wealth. 1929 crash, old money became dynasties. 2008 crash, tech billionaires were born. 2020, the pandemic, crypto, AI, e-commerce exploded. Why now? Why is 2025 to 2030 different? It's because multiple trends are colliding all at once. AI and autonomous agents, crypto and digital money, energy wars and inflation cycles, government drowning in debt, more money printing. This isn't a trend, but all trends at once. This isn't one trend, but it's all trends at once. Wealth never disappears, it always transfers. So, panic sellers, bold buyers, savers, asset owners, employees, and entrepreneurs. My only thing about that with this is, like, you gotta become the investor. As an employee, your goal should be to invest as much as you can. As an employee, your goal, because I'm not of the thread that feels like entrepreneurs is the way out. I think investing is the way out, and everybody has an invest. So employees investing, like, you got to get great investing habits because you got for sure cash. Entrepreneurs, I think, are actually even worse off because your money ain't consistent, so you got to invest more. So I think investing is the key. I think saving should be something you do with regulation. I think you should save for goals, not save for, like, life-changing events. And here's why I say that. Because when you save money, if something happens, you got to take the money you save to help you from the thing that happened. But then you got to replenish the savings account. But let's say you just, like I tell people all the time, I've been doing this since 2017. I've been using the SPY the VOO as my savings account, which is the S&P 500. And think about this. If you go back and look at the returns of the S&P 500, it gives you an average 10%, which is what? Better than my savings account. But I also do what? I reinvest all the dividends that it pays me, which is not big, but then those dividends do what? Buy me more shares of the S&P 500. Now, if I have an emergency, guess what I get to do? I get to take the money out the S&P, out the VOO, I get to use it for whatever emergency I have, and guess what? The money that's still in there, guess what it's doing? It's still making me money. It's still beating the high yield savings. It's still beating whatever I was gonna get in my savings. Yes, I may have to pay taxes on it. That's all right, but it's still making me money. And I'm not gonna lie, when the market was down in 2022, and when the market was down earlier this year, I made sure I put some more money up in there. So, I don't think saving gets you where to go at. I think investing should get you where to go at. And just like the Queen Yolanda said earlier, she said, I be investing and going about my business. I think that is one of the easiest ways to build wealth. Invest your money and then go to sleep at night. Just keep investing, keep investing, keep investing, keep investing, keep investing. Keep 5 good companies. And 5 to 10 is good companies, all you need. Five to good companies is all you really need. 5 to 10 good companies is all you need, and you just compound them. Just keep compounding. Set a goal. All right, my goal is to own 500 shares. All right, bet. Once you get 500, my goal is to get 1,000 shares. All right, bet. Consistently investing for the long term is how you get where you got to go at. I don't like that debate in the world right now about investing, entrepreneurs and all that. I don't like that. That's a stupid argument. Let's go a little further. So, get into it, man. So, number 1, AI agents. AI is not just replacing jobs, it's replacing companies. AI agents can code, negotiate, design, trade. By 2030, AI is projected to add 15 trillion to global GDP. Users of AI, 10x productivity. Owners of AI tools generate wealth. Crypto isn't dead, it's evolving. Bitcoin becoming digital gold. Ethereum decentralizing financial rails. Government roll out CBCs. Stable coins replacing dollars. Every currency shifts. It's a wealth reset. Next, real assets and real world debt. We know the government is down in debt. Global debt, the response. We know that they print money. We about to turn the money printers back on. We about to turn the money printers back on for 2026. Y'all know that. Inflation is punishing people who save. That's why I keep saying. Inflation rewards asset owners, real estate, commodities, energy. That protects the leverage. In 2008, those who bought assets in panic became the new elite. I think that's what we're looking at right now. They're becoming the new elite. The energy revolution. The fight is not oil versus renewables. It's all of it. Lithium, uranium, solar, and wind. All of these are considered decentralized power. This is the wealth. I just laid out the wealth transfer for you. I just laid out the wealth transfer for you. Now, will you pay attention to it? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. Getting the same result, not correcting yourself. Let's go a little further. Individual investors right now are taking over the options market. Look at this stat I read, y'all. Retail is now trading at an average of 1.2 million S&P 500 OTE options per day. That is insane. This surpasses the institutional average number of contracts of 1.1 million. Listen to me, y'all. Y'all going crazy with them OTD. This is out of here. Right? In other words, retail investors now reflect 53% of the total S&P 500 OTE activity. According to CBOE, that's Chicago Board of Exchange, retail average daily trading volume has risen 700% in the last 5 years. Get that money. Meanwhile, OTX options reflected over 60% of the total daily SPX options volume for the first time in 2025. Retailers' appetite for risk is through the roof. Listen, I love it. You know why? Because that's what I love to hear. I don't love to hear the OTDE, the OD. I don't like to hear that. Y'all playing with fire. But what I do like is y'all in the market. Y'all in the market. Now, you got to get off them you got to get off them 0 days. You got to get off them 0 days, yo. You got to get off them 0 day contracts. You're getting burnt like that. Huh?
53% of people are in the 0 DTE. I mean, hey. There's a reason they over there. I just
You playing with fire.
I like getting burnt.
It ain't say they ain't getting burnt.
Yeah.
It just say they make up the volume.
Yeah.
It don't say they ain't gonna say that.
That's a fact. They ain't gonna say that.
They ain't say that. They just say they making up the volume. So Somebody say, bro, them 0 days be hitting when you time their entry, right? Man. I like that they in the market, but I don't like them 0 days. I ain't gonna lie. I need y'all to switch that up a little bit. All right, let's go a little further, man.
Hey, what it do, Trap? It's your boy Malik. Salute to Holt for taking my question. Salute to all the trappers. Salute to the team. I'd like to say congratulations on the new building. It looks incredible. And the set looks really impeccable. Like, the cameras is working. Like, I see you working over there. You working over there. My question today is, what are some wise words from the OG, somebody who's trying to navigate the market and also navigate their business? Thank you.
What are some wise words for somebody trying to navigate the market? Shit, that's me right now, brother. I think that comes. I want to speak from my own perspective here. Navigating business is challenging by itself, right? So that requires a different part of your brain and a different part of your emotion. What I will say is, what the market does is, the market gives you a little bit, it gives you that spike of dopamine that you need on them days when business whooping your ass. The market give you that spike. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, I'm gonna say something that's funny. If I'm having a bad day in business and a bad day in the market, like my day I gotta go pray. Cause now I'm getting my ass whooped on all angles. You know what I'm saying? But if I can be having a bad day in business, but a good day in the market, bruh, I promise you, it relieves all the stress. Like, whatever I got going on, like, if I'm having a good day in the market, I'm like, bet, man, I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so addicted to the market like that, bro. Like, I know it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, business could be going how business is going. I be like, bro, like, man, all right, bro, like, I'm just gonna watch these charts all day. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's, I think it's, somebody said, me too, Trap. So the market gives you that dopamine, like, it be the spike that you need to get you like, all right, bet, I'm good. Like, I ain't tripping. Like, I'm gonna get through it. You know what I'm saying? So I think my wise words to navigate that is, take the business serious. Lock in on the business. Make sure we locked in on the business. And enjoy the market, bro. Enjoy the market. Enjoy those emotional shifts. What I will say is, don't let the market ruin your day. I've had days where the market whooped me up, and now I ain't focused in business. You know what I'm saying? So it's a fine line between navigating the two. And the way I started doing that, like, if I see the market down really bad, like, I'll be like, all right, I know I'm down like 100, 200, 300, so I ain't about to. And that's how I learned to not let it take over what I got going on. Because if I see the market down like 2%, I know not to open my phone. I know to just get on my charts, navigate that, because I know that thing gonna be a bloodbath over there. You know what I'm saying? So I think my wise words would be like, I would rather you go heavy in your business with your focus than the market. Because, this is about to be good right here. The emotion you get from the market is fleeting. The emotion you get from the market can be fleeting. The emotion you're going to get from your business is what you need to fund what you have going on. So the focus needs to truly be on the business and growing it and evolving it and not putting too much of what you make, putting enough of what you make in your business to the market, but not enough to where it causes you stress. And I think that's what I got to say about that, Malik. All right, let's go. All right, man, so technologies that will disappear by 2030. Let's take a look at them, y'all. So, passwords, biometric logins, and keys are replacing passwords within 5 years. Remembering dozens of complex strings will become obsolete. Here's what I want us to understand about that. We talked about a company that did biometrics not long ago in the Patreon. Go look at that. Go look up companies that deal with biometrics. It may be a really great company for you to lock in on. Next, physical credit cards. All right, contactless payments, wearables, and digital wallets are phasing out plastic cards unless you got American Express. Because they love throwing that titanium around.
Hey,
ting, 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 ting. They love throwing that titanium around. Transactions are moving toward invisible authentication. That's good. Remote controls, voice, motion, smartphone integration are replacing traditional remotes. In the next few years, gestures and AI systems will dominate home control.
I don't like that one.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like that one.
Cables, from charging or data transfer, everything is shifting to wireless. Charging pads, ultra-fast data beams, and cloud-first systems will end cable clutter. These are five industries that I feel will be disrupted, and let's go a little deeper. So, traditional keys, this is definitely it, right? So, locksmiths, facial recognition, and mobile access will soon replace mechanical keys. Security will be entirely into digital realm. Paper receipts. When the last time somebody said, you want this receipt, and you took it? Cloud billing, NFC transactions, and digital invoices will end printed receipts. The checkout process will be entirely paperless. Television channels, which we know that. Streaming algorithms, and replacing scheduled TV by 2030. Traditional broadcasting will be merely existing on demand. AI feeds are taking over. Cash, digital currency, and contactless payments are pushing physical money toward extinction. In most major economies, cash has already fallen below 10%, which is true. And external hard drives. As cloud storage becomes faster and safer, physical drives will fade away, and data will exist everywhere, yet nowhere. So 10 industries that I see.
On the investing side, it sounds like a safe haven. It sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
It also sounds good for scammers. They got
that.
Birdman hands on this drink.
You know that. You know that.
I'm just looking at that like, that's crazy. And then the television channels, I was like, oh, YouTube already been ahead of the game.
Oh, YouTube been there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got.
Mm-hmm.
I got YouTube TV. And Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
I'll be straight. It's everything I need. Sports. Bro, I ain't watched a football game this year. I've been so locked in.
Man, I say locked in.
I've been so locked in, I haven't watched a game this year. So, yep. That's what I think. I think that's where we at. All right, let's go a little further, man. Apple market cap touches $4 trillion. Let's go, Tim. All right, there we go. NVIDIA at 4 point. That's insane.
4.72.
That's insane, huh?
4.72.
That's insane. That's insane. Boy, gonna be at 5 trillion, cuz.
It's about to be at 5.
5 trillion, cuz. Microsoft 4.4 and then 4.4 trillion 4 trillion 6, and Apple at 4. Come on. Apple say stop playing with me, dog. Apple say stop playing with me, dog. Now think about this. TSMC, Tesla, Broadcom, Meta. That's crazy. That's some money right there, dog. Anyway, let's go a little further. This was interesting right here. Apple is reportedly in talks with SpaceX to bring Starlink satellite connectivity to the iPhone 18 in 2026, making a major step toward global satellite internet access. If finalized, this move could replace Apple's current Globestar partnership and introduce Starlink's direct-to-cell technology to iPhones. Reports suggest SpaceX's new satellites already support the same radio spectrum used in Apple, making 5G satellite internet a realistic upgrade for future models. Elon and Apple? Elon and Apple? Elon and Apple? What you think about that, Jose?
I don't know. I mean, I sound like a conglomerate. I like that, though. Sound like a conglomerate. That thing sound, they're gonna go crazy. What's your thoughts?
You know, Starlink has the most satellites in space. That's under Elon. He got the most satellites in space, cuz. That's why I said them people let him go from that Tesla, bro. He out here. They can let him go if they want.
George said he gonna get that $1 trillion one way or another.
He gonna get that $1 trillion, cuz. He gonna get that. He won't be a.
I'm gonna get it down here. I'm gonna get it up there.
Just imagine, bro. Imagine we live in a world where one day somebody's gonna be worth $1 trillion. Imagine that. Let's go a little further, man. Sheesh. All right, man. I'm going to say something to this. Amazon to lay off 30,000 people. Amazon currently has a market cap of $2.39 trillion, making it the world's 5th largest valuable company. Layoffs will hit departments including HR, devices, operations. As CEO Andy Jacks works to streamline management and expand the use of AI-driven tools across the company. The move affects nearly 10% of Amazon's corporate workforce and follows efforts to scale back from pandemic-era overhiring. Shares rose 1.3% after the announcement. So you may ask yourself, how does the stock go up when somebody say we laying off 30,000 people? Here's how. Two ways that businesses increase profit. First way, increase price. Second way, fire people. There's two ways. You increase prices or you fire people. Firing 30,000 people is 10% of the corporate. Guess what that's going to do? That's more profit. And then guess what? They're going to fire some more people. And they already own, Amazon already has 1 million robots working. They have more robots than what? People. Here's the word I want you to always keep listening to when you know this is happening. Listen to this word I'm about to say. Efficient. That's the word that they use. We're going for efficiency. That's what they keep saying. We going for efficiency. All right, let's go a little further, man. And we're going to end with this one. This is the one I wanted to end with, to put it on. U.S. debt tops $38 trillion. After a record 1 trillion surge, the fastest rise outside of the pandemic. This surge is driven by an aging population, increasing mandatory spending on programs like Social Security, Medicare, along with shrinking revenues, watch this, and rising interest costs. And the debt itself, the latter having soared due to elevated interest rates and growing debt load. Why did I want to save that for last? Because I need you to know something. They're going to find a way to cut out some of this stuff. Whether you believe it or not, we will live to see a generation that does not have Social Security. We will live to see a generation that does not have Social Security, and we will live to see a generation that may be cut off Medicare. This is why robots become more and more and more and more important for them, because they don't got to get robots Medicare, they don't got to get robots Social Security, robots don't got to go to sleep. And they're going to find ways to cut this load off, y'all. They're going to find ways to try to get the debt down, which they can't. They just got to stop spending money. But they don't know how to do that. And here's the thing about them 30,000 jobs that Amazon laid off, they ain't coming back. They not coming back. And so we need to stop acting like this thing is safe. Like, oh, I'm gonna be all right. Ain't nothing safe here. And ain't nobody gonna save you but you. So that means you gotta learn how to navigate, watch this word I'm about to say, this new world. Because the old world that we know of is disintegrating day by day. And you know how we know it? When you see these interviews with people like Jensen Huang pushing AI, when you see Elon Musk pushing, when you see these companies integrating AI, when you see a company like Amazon say, yep, we got 1 million AI bots we not dealing with, it's coming, it's happening, y'all, in real time. And so for me, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think learning how to trade is no longer an option. I think it becomes the thing that really saves your life. I truly think so. Because everybody don't want to be entrepreneurs. That ain't for everybody. But everybody can learn how to trade. And you use the money from trading to buy real estate, to buy gold, to buy stocks, to do whatever you need to do. But trading in this new world will become the thing that save your life. And remember what we started with. Freedom is an acquired taste. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trappin, man, episode 166. I hope y'all had an amazing time, because I had an amazing time. I will see y'all same time, same place next week. But before we go, make sure you come join the Patreon. Make sure you come join Trappers Anonymous. We definitely got a whole bunch of merch. Get your merch. Get your merch. Get your merch. Also, we have, go to the Wall Street Trappin page. We put some really good content out on YouTube. Go to all of our downloads. Go to Apple, go to Google, go to Spotify, man. Get that so Jose can be happy, y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We out.